Again, two real good coaches here tonight. Dan Smith of the Snowbirds and Heather Huff of the Johannesburg-Lewiston Cardinals as we hear our starting lineups here tonight.
So the starting lineups are in.
Again, let's read them off here for the Cardinals. We have senior Julia Neiman, sophomore Kelsey Cherwinski, senior Brittany Cherwinski. We have sophomore Madison Showerman and senior Haley Weaver. For the Snowbirds, we have a senior Carrie Borowiak, a sophomore Danica Bebel, senior Kaylee Lonacek, a sophomore Becca Myler, and a sophomore Georgie Nowicki. So plenty of youth on the floor here tonight. Hear a lot of sophomores in those roll calls.
Yeah, a lot of sophomores. There's going to be a lot of good basketball for the next 3 years between these two teams.
As there typically is.
Seems to be like that every year. They just keep finding these young kids, and you know, it's fun to watch.
Tipping it off here will be a couple of talented sophomores we just talked about here, and Showerman and Myler for the Snowbirds.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're looking at 2 6-footers, which is kind of rare in girls basketball, especially Northern Michigan. Jail off to a quick start. Kelsey Cherwinski missed a layup.
Initial fight for the rebound. Jump ball is called. First thing I noticed tonight is the great student sections from both teams, and always loud, the JoBurg Cardinal student section, one of the best in the north.
Yeah, both these groups are loud in terms of their student sections. Great support from the fans, community.
JoBurg shows a little bit of pressure here off of the first play for the Snowbirds. They get it crossed and into the hands of Borowiak. JoBurg looks to be playing some sort of zone right here as we start out the first possession.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, it'll be interesting to see how they handle Borowiak and what she does. They're going to get her for a walk. She took one extra step and looked like a good move, but the official saw it differently. Kelsey Cherwinski, a sophomore, brings the ball up the board. Finds her sister.
Man-to-man defense here for the Snowbirds.
Good offensive rebound by Maddie Showerman, puts it back up and in.
She's going to be a good ball player. You can see it. You saw it last year. You see it even more this year. Just a sophomore.
She's got to be one of the only 6-foot point guards in Northern Michigan.
Nice passing by the Snowbirds. Borowiak to Lonacek. They find Nowicki for a layup. She scores it to tie the game 2-2.
Yeah, Nowicki did a good job of finding herself wide open underneath. Brittany Cherwinski puts up a shot, no good. Brought down by Borowiak. She'll push the ball up the floor.
Tell you what, you just saw a couple great basketball plays, a great rebound by Borowiak, an outstanding outlet pass. You don't see many high school girls make that play, but an equally good block by Showerman.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun game to watch. The crowd's in for what they paid for tonight. This is going to be fun.
St. Mary ranked in Class D. JoBurg, I think, should be ranked in Class C. You've got two real solid ball clubs out here tonight.
Good job by Borowiak putting a hand on that to get a jump ball. Kelsey Sherwinski inbounds it to Haley Weaver. She finds Julia Neiman down low for the bucket.
Excellent use there of the inbounds play. You can steal a couple points of a good inbounds play, and JoBurg did just that by Neiman. And they force a turnover there on the errant pass as the Cardinals look pretty strong here to start this ball game.
Yeah, Myler had Broviak open. She just pushed it a little bit too far in front. You know, that's the advantage of putting a press on, and hopefully that happens. Ooh, bad pass by Brittany Sherwinski right there. Broviak will bring the ball up the floor for the Snowbirds.
JoBurg now backs into a man-to-man as they're switching up the defenses already here. Broviak lets a three fly. It's good.
Yeah, you can't leave her alone. You know, if you give her 3 or 4 feet, she's going to bury it.
She had one of her toughest games of her career here last year. JoBurg beat the Snowbirds in Johannesburg, and Broviak was held to, I think, 4 points. So we'll see what happens tonight.
JL stays in their main defense. Broviak looks back to Coach Smith. She has her play set.
Never in a hurry is the St. Mary group. They're a very patient team offensively. Nice cut there by Myler, and she's fouled. She'll be at the line shooting 2.
Yeah, Haley Weaver got a hand on more than just the ball on that play. Good cut into the basket, and Haley was beat. She didn't have much of an option.
Love the camera angles that are being provided by our JL broadcasting class here. 4 cameras here. You can just see up close and personal these free throw shots by Myler and all the other players tonight.
Yeah, it's fun. The kids are learning where to be and where to stand, and you know how to cut to each camera. So it's a good learning experience for them.
Myler misses both. It's cleared by Showerman as the Cardinals set up shop here.
JL not able to convert. Broviak will bring the ball back up the floor. They're going to get Haley Weaver. She fell off her feet right into Becca Myler, and that's going to be her second. That's going to bring Mackenzie Mathewson into the game for the Cardinals.
5 fouls and you're out in high school basketball, so a significant number is when you get your second this early in the ball game.
Yeah, that's a quick 2 for Haley. Coach Huff can't be very happy with that. You pick up that third before the first half ends, and it's a lot of bench time for her.
Shot no good by Bevel. It's cleared there by the Cardinals, and Kelsey Sherwinski ahead.
Madison Showerman puts up a good pass to Brittany Sherwinski down low. We won't call that an air ball. Brittany fouled on the play. She'll go to the line. Free throw is so important in a game like this. I mean, they're important all the time, but when you know it's going to be a close, tight game, you know, all the way to the end, free throws become that much more important.
It's the little things that win games like this: inbounds plays, turnovers, little free throws here and there, and they add up in a close game between 2 even teams.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, you can't afford the dribble off your foot type turnover. You know, I mean, you're going to have, these defenses are so good that they're going to create havoc and cause turnovers. You know, that's part of the game, but it's the mental mistakes that, you know, neither team can afford to really make. Broviak works on Showerman. She'll spot up. In and out of the jumper. Brittany Sherwinski on the rebound. We've got a foul on the floor. Not sure who it's against.
Well, let's say depth-wise of these 2 teams, probably Johannesburg-Lewiston has a little bit of an advantage in depth. They have a few more girls that play on a regular basis, so we'll see if the depth becomes an issue as well tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Rebecca Milan picks up her first foul. Yeah, the Cardinals do have a fairly deep bench, and it's one that Heather Huff uses quite often. It's not one where kids sit and watch a lot of basketball. They play a lot of basketball.
And that helps because she develops players, because girls, you know, will get some time when they're younger, and by the time they're seniors, they have a lot of game action, which helps out the whole program.
Yeah, it really does.
The familiar JoBurg full court trap. St. Mary breaks it initially here as Myler brings the ball up the court.
Good job breaking the press right there by the Snowbirds.